As many of the long-term residents will recall, Blaisdell was designed and functioned well as a place that residents could stroll along either Lake Avenue or South Park and visit many of the merchants that resided there. From a haircut to a new pair of shoes, residents relied on local merchants to supply all the products and services needed for everyday life. As the big stores and malls moved in, many of the local merchants found it more difficult to compete over the years. And now you may be hard-pressed to see anybody walking up and down Lake Avenue to purchase anything. Now, although it's disheartening to see our village heading in this direction, we're not alone. Throughout the U.S., many cities have identified this same sort of problem. However, in many communities, great strides have been made towards revitalizing main streets in need of help. As part of its effort to identify areas that need improvement and assess the village as a whole, the Village of Blaisdell employed the services of Clough Harbor Associates, LLP, to produce a comprehensive plan in November of 2000. In this report, the consultants recommended that effort be placed into maintenance and revitalization of our main streets, with special emphasis on Lake Avenue. In 2003, we invited a group of architects, designers, and consultants to walk our main streets and provide insight as to how we might be able to improve them. Once again, we were told that our focus should be on Lake Avenue. Recommended improvements included implementing design guidelines, traffic calming, facade improvements, and generally maintaining a walkable community, integrating the needs of the local businesses with those of pedestrians. As a community, we need to decide how our main streets should look and how they should function. Through a series of public forums, we will be compiling your ideas on how main streets should appear and how they should operate in terms of traffic, parking, and public access. One of the most successful programs that many municipalities have utilized to help their main streets is through design guidelines. These are specific directions or criteria that the Planning Commission can use to assist them when reviewing commercial site plans for new construction or improvements to existing facilities. By spelling out specific items such as window and door construction and proportions, or facade design, the Planning Commission can provide recommendations based on a common theme or goal for the entire street or district. In this way, architecture, use, and function of buildings and businesses have a sense of continuity along the entire street. As we develop these proposed guidelines, we will be looking for public input. This is an opportunity for Blaisdell residents to decide what type of recommendations should be made, including window size and construction. Do we want a certain type of outside materials? Should awnings be of a specific type of material? What about lighting or signs? What about parking, green space, and landscaping? It's clear now that we are at a pivotal time in the history of Lake Avenue. With the help of residents and business owners, we hope to facilitate positive changes over the next decade to assure the district will prosper as it once did. To further this goal, we would like to propose that Lake Avenue be designated the Lake Avenue Commercial District. Currently, there is a mix of commercial and residential uses along the street. However, as in other communities, many of the residential buildings are often purchased and converted to professional offices, shops, or boutiques. A suggestion in the comprehensive plan calls for the entire district to be named a local shopping district. We feel that the term Lake Avenue Commercial District is more appropriate. By delineating the district in this manner, future commercial properties and improvements would fall under one standard set forth for the entire district. This would ensure an architectural and functional continuity for the entire Blaisdell length of Lake Avenue. Once again, public input on this matter is crucial. Village administrators need to know how the residents feel the street should look and function in the future in order to develop this district and the architectural guidelines that would go with it. In future episodes, we will examine in detail all the relevant characteristics of Lake Avenue identified by residents, business owners, and consultants as areas of concern, and take a closer look at what other communities have done to address these issues.